What it is, Dune fans, Peace and Grease here, and today we're going to be talking about Dune 2021 Part 2. What should you expect? Now, this is going to be completely spoiler-free. So if you're reading the first book for the first time, or if you haven't seen any of the adaptions and you're really excited about seeing the second part, I'm not going to spoil any of that for you. So what should you expect in the second movie? Well, first things first, this is going to put a wrap on the first Frank Herbert book, Dune. And this is going to set off a really kind of series of events and a chain effect going forward into this universe. Obviously, the question is, how far is Warner Brothers and Denis Villeneuve willing to go into this book series? I mean, clearly, he's not going to go the entire, all of the Dune books, clearly. We're going to be introduced to a whole host of new characters. So first of all, we're going to get Fade Raltha. Now, he's really going to kind of be the polar opposite to Paul, Timothée Chalamet. It's going to be interesting to see who they select to play Fade, because Fade's going to be Paul's nemesis. And it's going to have to be someone around the same age, somebody that's also going to be physically fit that can handle the stunts and the fighting scenes. So that's going to be really interesting to see how they play with that, in my opinion. Next up, we have Paul's sister, Aaliyah, is going to be introduced in the second part of the movie. And we found out about Jessica being pregnant in this first part of the movie, and we'll get to meet Aaliyah. Aaliyah, it's going to be interesting how they do that, because Aaliyah isn't going to be a normal child, and I'm not going to say any more than that, but it's going to be interesting to see what child actress they get to play that role. Now, Aaliyah has a much bigger and more important role in the further down the books, Dune, Messiah, Children of Dune. She also has an important role in the second part of the movie as well, which I won't say any more about that either. We're also going to be introduced to the Emperor. We haven't seen the Emperor yet. He's been referenced, he's been talked about, but he hasn't really been shown. Now, the Emperor is going to have to be a well-known actor, somebody that steps on screen and just takes over the damn screen. So it's going to have to be somebody very powerful that can steal the show. We're also going to be introduced to his daughter, Princess Irulan. She doesn't have as much of a role in this second part of this movie as she does in later books, so we'll kind of have to see what happens with that. I'll talk about that more in a minute. Who else? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else. Guild Navigators. Is Denis Villeneuve going to tackle the appearance of the Guild Navigators? That's really a big question on my mind. Is he going to play it safe and not show the Guild Navigators? Or is he going to actually go full Monty and actually show the Guild Navigators? Look, here's my opinion. All right? Not that it matters, but this is my opinion. What I've seen thus far, Denis Villeneuve, I apologize if I'm butchering your name. He's nailing this. He really is. This adaptation is one of the best to date. I personally think, let us see your interpretation of the Guild Navigators. That's personally what I would love to see. Now, with that being said, I feel like I'm forgetting a couple of characters. But with that being said, what is the future of the Dune franchise with Warner Brothers? I don't know if anybody knows that. Obviously, this first movie was a testing of the waters, box office sales, feedback, reception. I personally would love to see them tackle at least the first 3 books, right? Give us Dune Messiah. Give us Children of Dune, right? 2 movies each. It'll be done like in Lord of the Rings, for example. I would freaking love that. Take my money, Warner Brothers. I'll be front row center at the theater for every movie if it's done like this. But we'll have to kind of wait and see. But let me know what you guys and gals think down in the comment section below. I respond to everybody that does. And until next time, peace out.